Hello students, today we will study lesson 11 Africa, Political Divisions and Demography. If Africa is politically divided into 54 independent countries, including Madagascar and various island groups. This is the map of Africa. These countries were under the rule of European countries earlier, and in later half of the 20th century, these colonies became independent of European powers. Africa has a population that has both native Africans as well as people of foreign origin. The native Africans belong to tribes such as Bushmen, Maasai, Zulu, Tutsis, Bantus and Pygmies. The countries in the North Africa have people of Arab descent, whereas South African people are of European descent. Africa is also home to large contingent of Indians who were originally sent to African nations as plantation laborers by the British. Now let us study about the native Africans. Bushmen. They are primarily hunter-gatherers living in the Kalahari desert region. They are mainly hunters and gatherers as they hunt various kinds of antelopes and they gather roots and fruits. Now the next is, this is Kalahari Bushmen, and the next is Pygmies, African Pygmies. Pygmies live in the Congo region. They have been referred to as Pygmies because of their short height. They are partially hunter-gatherers and partially dependent on agriculture. Now Tutsis. Tutsis dwell in central parts of Africa. Earlier they were ruled by Tutsi king and they were dependent on cattle rearing. Their lifestyle afforded a lot of time which encouraged them to get involved in poetic and artistic activities. They are known for their epic songs and poems. The Maasais. They live in Great Rift Valley region and they are mainly dependent on cattle. They are known for their fearless zeal in warfare and this community has produced many warriors. Now Bantus. The word Bantu is used to describe all those ethnic groups who speak the Bantu languages. It means the people. This language is mainly spoken by people living in Central Africa and Southern Africa. These indigenous people are known for their crafts of making jewelry, fabric, sculpture, masks and baskets. These are the people of Arab descent. They mostly live in north of Africa. These are the people of European descent and they mostly live in southern Africa. People from India who were first taken across as laborers to work on plantations by British are also found in South Africa, Uganda and Kenya. They are Indian origin South Africans. The population of Africa is not uniformly distributed. Nigeria has the maximum population while Mauritius is the most densely populated country in the continent. The language most commonly spoken by Africans is English and French and the most common African language spoken is Swahili. Now let us learn the transport and communication of Africa. Land transport. The colonial rulers or the European rulers needed a great network of railways and roadways to transport the minerals and agricultural products to Europe. Thus, most of the roads and railways found in Africa were built by these rulers. These roadways and railways link mainly the mining areas and the agricultural areas. Now, the next is air transport. This is land transport. well built by the Africans. And the next is air transport. It is an important transport medium for the people of Africa, as the unfavorable terrain of the continent is an obstacle for a greater network of land transport. Thus, for international as well as domestic purpose, airways are necessary. The major international airports are located in Cairo, Durban, Nairobi, Cape Town, and Accra and Addis Ababa. Now, water transport. Although inland water transport is not suitable due to the presence of waterfalls and rugged terrain, but sea routes are important in Africa. The Cape of Good Hope Sea Route connects the West Africa with West European countries. The Suez Canal is another important name in the water transport system of Africa. It was constructed in 1869, and this canal lies between Port Suez in south and Port Said in the north, thus connecting Mediterranean Sea in the north thus connecting Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea. The Durban harbour is the largest port in Africa, and other important ports are Kenya, Djibouti, and Lagos in Nigeria. This was all about the chapter. Here are the exercise questions with answers marked. Here is the outline map of Africa.